This is a JEMERY replacement battery for the Dyson V8 vacuums. So I was given this to review for free. If you wanted to purchase this, it would cost you about $40. So in the box we have a little instruction manual. They give us 3 replacement screws in case you misplace any of the screws in your vacuum while you're taking the existing battery out. And we have the battery itself with a little protective cover. Now, the base plate of this battery says lithium-ion rechargeable battery pack for V8, 21.6 volts, 6,000 milliamp hours, and it's claiming 130 watt hours, which seems a little high for this size of a battery case. I have a separate video showing the exact step-by-step procedure for replacing this battery. You can follow the link here, or I'll put a link in the description as well. So shipped from the factory, this guy had at least 2 out of the 3 dots lit up. I have plugged it in, I'm going to charge it fully, and after I charge it fully, I'll do a full discharge to see how long it runs, and then I will recharge it with the power meter to see how much power it takes to recharge it, and that'll give us an idea of what the capacity of this battery actually is. Alright, this guy is fully charged, the lights have gone out. Now I am going to put a clamp on it and run it at max power, and we will take this out just to make sure it's not infringing the airflow, and we'll just see how long it runs at max power and run the battery all the way down before we recharge it to test the capacity of the battery. Alright, we're starting this at 3:01 p.m. Alright, so that turned off. We have a single blue blinking light. I'm going to turn it down to the minimum setting now, or the normal non-max setting. And we'll run it at the minimum until that turns off to make sure the battery's fully discharged. Alright, so it turned off on the low setting. If I pull the trigger again, it's not turning on again. The little blue light, the single blue light is flashing, so I'm going to say this thing's fully discharged. Now we're going to charge it back up with a watt meter and see how many watt hours it takes to recharge the battery. After running till it was discharged, this battery's pretty warm. Even though the light is blinking, it's not actually drawing any watts yet. So there's a BMS circuit in there that is correctly not charging it until the temperature drops back down to a safe level. So I'm actually happy to see that it's not charging yet. When it starts charging, I'll see how many watts it charges at. Alright, this guy is charging now, and it's drawing just a little bit above 19 watts. Alright, this guy is done charging, and it took 70 watt hours to charge this guy. So that means the battery has to be something a little bit less than 70 watt hours, maybe 65, 68 watt hours of capacity. Alright, JEMERY brand V8 replacement battery for the Dyson vacuum. It fits perfectly. It runs the vacuum very well. It took about 8 minutes to run it down on max level, and then again another couple more minutes at the minimum normal level to deplete the battery completely. Obviously the battery nameplate claims 130 watt hours, which is false. It only took 70 watt hours to charge it back up. So this is probably about a 65 watt hour battery, which is very equivalent to the watt hours of the original battery. So I think this is pretty equivalent in capacity to the original battery, but it is not an OEM battery. It is a replacement battery. So I think this is going to work well for you. I don't know right now what longevity the battery will have, but it does appear to have a correctly operating BMS in that it won't charge if it's too hot. It waits for it to cool down before it charges it. When it gets done charging, it turns off the current, and so it won't just sit there cooking the battery when it's done charging. So it appears to be working properly.